Hi, I'm Ricky,
And I'm Monica. We have 8 children.
and we believe in family. So if you know Monica and I, you know that we have a really big family, and you know that some of the members of our family we've adopted. One of the questions that we would often get from people is, how do you know, how did you know that you were ready to adopt, or how did you know that it was the right time? So I'm going to cut right to it. There really is never going to be that perfect moment, that perfect time for you to adopt. If you're waiting until you become a better parent, hopefully you get better as a parent, you become better as a parent as you go on, but that moment's probably you're never gonna be good enough. If you're waiting until you're way more financially able, even then that moment may never come. If you're waiting until you have a way bigger house, so you can offer that a child their own bedroom, or there's so many reasons out there for reasons why you might wait to adopt. And coming from a dad's perspective, a lot of these reasons I wrestled with. My mind immediately goes in all sorts of directions. Can we do this? Are we ready to do this? Can we afford this? Is it the right time? Is it not the right time? This, that, and this, that, and the other. And I actually, with our first adoption, I wrestled with it for 2 years. Going on for about 2 years, I wrestled with whether or not we should do this. And one of the things that I learned in that process is that really there's always going to be a reason. There's always going to be a reason why it won't work out. But all of those reasons, just being frank with you, just being transparent with you, all of those reasons why it wouldn't work out, if you truly desire and to adopt a child, it's on your heart to adopt your child, every reason that there is that it's not the right moment to do it, all of those reasons have you in the center, but they are not considering the child. Because I'm pretty sure that child that you're interested in adopting, or that that doesn't have a family, whether it's local or whether it's international, I'm pretty sure that child probably doesn't matter. And for them, it doesn't matter that you're a perfect parent. I'm sure for them, they're not thinking, I'd rather be in a mansion or have my own bedroom, or if I'm older, I want them to buy me a car immediately and be able to buy me my own car and everything that I ever want. I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter. Most of these kids, the bottom line is, all they want is somebody that loves them, a place to belong, a family that they belong to. That's all that matters. And for me, after wrestling for 2 years about whether or not it's the right time, or whether we should officially move forward with this or not, that was what really engraved in me. All of these reasons that I'm wrestling with don't consider this child that we're considering. They don't consider his interests. Because if I think about it through his perspective and what's best for him, the answer will always, always, always be, now is the best time. Now is the best time. And that's how we started. And we started step by step, and it was scary, and we had a lot of things to work through, and the finances and the details and the this and the that. But as we continued to walk down those roads, that was the one thing we just kept engraved in our head. Why am I doing this? It's not for me. If it was for me, then I may back out at moments and at times when it got too hard. And it will get hard. That's just life. Whether it's the finances aren't coming in, whether it's the fundraising's not there, whether it's things are happening in the house, whatever the case may be. There are moments that it gets hard, and then after the adoption, there are moments that it gets hard. But when we are able to look and say, this is why I'm doing it, because this child needs a family. This child needs a family. I just want to encourage you out there, if you're considering adopting, if you and your spouse have talked about adopting, and you're just in that place of kind of wrestling, or in the past you've wrestled with, should I or should I not? Is it time? Is it not time? Are we ready? Are we not ready? I just want to encourage you, take a step. Take a step forward. Take a step forward. Start to move in a direction. As you go, I guarantee you, as you go, you're going to figure things out along the way. But if you wait until that perfect moment, you'll be waiting. And not only will you be waiting forever, but those children out there that need families, they'll be waiting forever. And one of the things that I think about is that I get to choose that. I get to choose whether or not they wait. They don't get to choose. They don't get to choose. If you want to adopt local, you can call your local adoption or local, you could call local adoption agencies, but you can also get in contact with your local foster care system. Many foster care systems, it's absolutely zero cost to adopt. You go through their process, and it's mainly if you're adopting local through the foster care system, it's absolutely zero cost. There's no cost to you at all. If you're considering a child from another country like we did, then you can get in contact with some adoption agencies, and they will start to walk you through the process. But I want to encourage you, just start moving. You may start moving and realize, hey, wait, in fact, it's not the right moment. We need to fix some things before we continue. Or you might end up going full way, all the way, and adopting a child. And I just want to encourage you, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.